Hey everyone, I'm back for another top 10 list and welcome to my top 10 favourite movies of 1999. It's another fantastic year for movies and it was also the year I was born. Go figure, huh? But anyways, I already did 2005, I did 1984 I think, and I did 1982. Time to do 1999 because, as I said, it was the year I was born and I can't believe I haven't done this one yet, so here we go. But let's just get to it, and as always before your top 10 list, you gotta have your honourable mentions. And my honourable mentions are Muppets from Space, The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland, Sleepy Hollow, Mystery Men, Stuart Little, The Sixth Sense, The World Is Not Enough, South Park, Bigger, Longer and Uncut, Varsity Blues, The Green Mile, and The Blair Witch Project. All great films, just going to do the top 10 list. But what did make my top 10 is my number 10, which is 10 Things I Hate About You. Watched this film for the first time recently, and it's now another one of my favourite teen comedies. Heath Ledger and Joseph Gordon-Levitt are both great in this film. I like the girl's dad, I forgot his name, but he's in it and he's one of my favourite movie dads now. And this is another classic that's definitely worth watching. Number 9, Eyes Wide Shut. This is probably one of Stanley Kubrick's most underrated films, and it's also his last movie. It's a good mystery, physiological drama, Christmas film as well, with a fascinating deep story. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman are great in it, and the atmosphere and score, while it's a bit unsettling, is very well done at the same time. Eyes Wide Shut, great movie. Alright, number 8 is Bicentennial Man. Definitely one of Robin Williams' most underrated films. This is the one where he plays a robot called Andrew Martin who basically becomes human and develops emotions, and he basically falls in love with a woman as well. It also has very heartwarming moments, and there's also moments that will probably make you cry, but I really enjoy this film. Number 7 is, the first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Fight Club. Great cult classic. Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, Helena Bonham Carter are awesome in it. It's quotable, it's got a great story, it's been talked about a lot, and yeah, I love every second of it. Fight Club. Number 6, Never Give Up, Never Surrender, Galaxy Quest. When it comes to sci-fi parody films, this one is definitely one of my favourites. It's a fun Star Trek parody, great cast like Tim Allen, Alan Rickman, rest in peace, Sigourney Weaver, Sam Rockwell, and Tony Shalhoub. It's gained such a huge cult following over the years, and because of how brilliant it is, and despite that, we never got a sequel. Oh well, but still a great movie though. Number 5 is The Matrix. I Know Kung Fu. One of the coolest sci-fi martial arts revolutionary films of 1999 actually. It's got great writing, direction, visual effects, etc. Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Carrie-Anne Moss, Hugo Weaving are all badass in it, and it does everything that a blockbuster should do. Alright, number 4 is Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Yup, you've heard me before, if you know my channel very well. I enjoy the Star Wars prequels as much as the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. Revenge of the Sith might be my favourite of the prequels, but I still love The Phantom Menace for explaining Anakin's origins. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon have great chemistry, and yeah, it's one of my favourite Star Wars films, The Phantom Menace. Alright, number 3 is Toy Story 2. Pixar's first ever sequel and their third film overall. Definitely a step up from the first Toy Story film, which is still great, but 2 is probably even better, maybe even 3 even more, and 4 as well. But this one took it to the next level with its animation, its storytelling. It introduced us to Jessie, Mrs. Potato Head, and of course Bullseye. And yeah, I've talked about it a lot. It's just as good as the first one. Well, even better actually, but just as good as 3 and 4. Alright, number 2 is Tarzan. One of my all-time favourite Disney films, and this was also the last film from the Disney Renaissance era. There's other versions of Tarzan, but this one is my personal favourite in my opinion. Great characters, amazing story, beautiful animation, and the songs by Phil Collins are awesome. Again, I've talked about it a lot. But my number one favourite movie of 1999 is The Iron Giant. Everything about this movie is perfect. Brad Bird's direction, Vin Diesel's performance as the Iron Giant himself, the story about the friendship between the Iron Giant and his boy called Hogarth Hughes. It's got heartwarming moments. I love the Iron Giant, talked about it a lot. I don't need to say much else. So yeah, those are my favourite movies of 1999. What's your favourite movies of 1999? Tell me down in the comments, and thank you all for watching as always, and skadoosh.